Taking a live look at Midtown this morning, where a clearer picture is forming on the plans to build up Detroit's Chinatown corridor. The Peterborough Streetscape project at Cass and Peterborough is starting to take shape. It's aimed at celebrating the neighborhood's Chinese heritage while bringing in new shops, better streets, and more investment. Take a look. Detroit's original Chinatown grew around 3rd and Porter in the 1890s. By the 1950s and 60s, families were pushed out due to urban growth, similar to what happened in Black Bottom and Paradise Valley. The community moved and rebuilt the Cass corridor, complete with a strip of restaurants, a grocery store, churches, and spots for families to gather. Eventually, though, families moved to the suburbs and businesses started to slow and close down.
There were storefronts here that had, Chinese restaurants, a Kung Fu studio, the Chinese Merchants Association building, which is really the community heart, where they had, annual events, and they had the street closed off for like the Lunar New Year's celebration, etc. So it was a Chinese community.
Now, calls for revitalization started to grow in 2023 when the city tore down the popular Chinese restaurant Forbidden City due to safety concerns. The Chinese American Merchants Association owned the building over on Cass for decades before city inspectors deemed it dangerous and unsafe. But for many Chinese Americans, it was much more than just a crumbling structure.
It was honestly the only source of income, and for immigrant families, you don't speak English, you don't have the education, you can't get a job elsewhere. This was their livelihood.
So this was really a social center, a place for people in the community to hang out.
The demolition of Forbidden City didn't just take down a building, though. It woke the community up. It was a place where people ate together, organized, and found supports. When city inspectors called the building unsafe, people pushed back to save it, but the demo went ahead anyway. Out of that loss, though, came action. In 2024, descendants, residents, and advocates formed the Detroit Chinatown Vision Committee to reimagine a pan-Asian neighborhood around Cass and Peterborough. More public space, small businesses, and places to celebrate culture. The state put up a grant to get things started, and organizers are now raising funds to cover the rest. For many, this isn't just about development, it's about rebuilding a sense of home.
It's so important that we proudly celebrate culture and community. So this Streetscape project is one important way that we can lift up Asian American history, Chinese American history, preserve a cultural district, and support small businesses by investing in neighborhood infrastructure.
Now, Monday brought a final design for the Peterborough project. The iconic pagoda signpost at Cass and Peterborough will stay, and plans for a matching pagoda at the other end of the street are there. The layout also leaves room for future public art and gateway features if funding comes through. Organizers say they're going to work with the Visioning Committee to build cultural programming reflecting the community.
It's not simply just a streetscape project. It's really about building an anchor in the community and honoring the Chinese American past of this community, both existing today elsewhere, and also just harnessing and telling that story for today in the streetscape. So it's about public infrastructure, lighting, landscaping, outdoor cafes for small businesses, but really highlighting the cultural identity of the space.
The Chinatown project is one of several ongoing efforts in the lower Cass corridor. The streetscape design will improve connections to Brush Park and downtown. The project is expected to be done by 2027.